Namaste, yogis. This is Alison from Yoga Joy Saigon. I hope you're all well out there. Welcome to our new online yoga classes. Today I'd like to take you through a joyful Hatha flow class. We will begin by sitting on our mats in easy pose. So, rooting your sitting bones on the mat, taking your hands to heart. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. And as you begin to feel your muscles loosen up, as you begin to feel yourself sink into the mat, as you begin to feel your mind slow down, I invite you to take deep breaths. Taking deep inhalations for the count of 2 and long exhalations for the count of 4. Either closing your eyes or having a soft gaze of something in front of you. Inhale 2, exhale 4. You can rest your hands on your knees if you prefer, yogi's choice. Whatever makes you feel comfortable, so that you can still your body and still your mind. Continuing to take that deep breath in and the long exhalation out. Feel your ribs expand with each inhalation. Allowing, with that inhalation, joyful thoughts and feelings to come in. And with each exhalation, allow thoughts and feelings that don't serve you to exit. You can even visualize an elevator going up your spine as you breathe in and down your spine as you exhale out. Creating a nice visual inside your mind's eye so that you can breathe with intention and breathe with stillness in body and mind. Continue to take a few more deep breaths. And then I invite you to bring your hands together, close your eyes, and think about somebody out there who needs your loving energy. I invite you then to dedicate this class and the loving energy that you cultivate through your practice to them. Now close your eyes again. Set an intention for this class, an intention of mind, body, or spirit. And on the next inhale, bring your arms up to the sky, palms facing each other. Now flip the wrists, push down through the air on the exhalation. Deep inhale up. And nice long exhale out, pushing through, reaching your fingers out nice and wide. Inhale up. Exhale through, pushing through the air as if there's thickness to it. Take a nice deep inhale up. Now stop here. Place your palms together. Drop your shoulder blades down and back. Exhale, flip the wrist, push down, push through that air with intention. Inhale up, reaching those fingers out really wide. Exhale, push through and down as if the air is water or even mud. Really engaging the muscles as you push through. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, push down. Inhale, arms up one last time. Now, bring the palms together, facing each other. Drop the shoulder blades down and back. Squeezing those shoulder blades, sitting up nice and tall and keeping your sitting bones rooted into the mat. Excellent. Holding those hands, facing each other, squeezing the shoulder blades. Your muscles are engaged, you're sitting up tall, and now exhale, release the tension and let it flow down. And now on the next breath, bring your right arm up and over. And let's flow a little bit, bringing our arms side to side. Keeping that sitting bone rooted in. Don't bring that sitting bone up off the mat. So keeping that sitting bone rooted into the mat so that you get a nice long extension and a nice tight stretch along here. If you bring that sitting bone up, you won't get the nice extension nor the stretch. And now flip the hands, come up, come all the way over. Do it again on this side, keeping that sitting bone rooted into the mat. Extending that energy out the fingertips, long arm, long stretch, long reach. Feeling all of the ribs open up, all of the intercostal muscles, the muscles between those ribs to stretch and open. Using that breath to go deeper. And now flow. Reaching over one last time. Again, feeling the stretch that runs from your sitting bones that's rooted into the mat. You can feel the difference if you lift it up even an inch. Push that sitting bone down into the mat, and now feel the stretch that runs along your whole entire side body, including those ribs, those intercostal muscles, those triceps, all the way out the fingertips, completely engaged body and arm. And now come back to center. Now bring those hands onto your knees, and let's do some nice circles. Rotating around. Allowing your body and the weight of your body to help deepen the stretch. Allowing your torso to move from right, front, left, back. Really feeling the stretch on all sides of your body. I invite you to close your eyes and really enjoy this. This is your practice. So if you'd like to waver and stay on one side or the front, if you have lower back pain and you'd like to forward fold, or upper back pain hanging on the knees, whatever feels good to you right now, go ahead and do that. Close your eyes, focus on your mind's eye, and stay centered and grounded, connecting with that breath. Any unintentional thoughts that don't serve you coming into your mind, invite them to leave. Now come to center. Inhale that spine up nice and straight, and on the exhale, forward fold. Keeping the collarbones wide, lead with the sternum. Let's try and avoid hunching our back. We want to keep that back nice and straight. And it doesn't matter how far you go, it's your practice. So take it to your deepest expression of the posture. So if that's here, that's fine. If it's deeper, that's also great. But we're not considering what other people are doing on their mat. We're just thinking about what we can do that helps serve us. So, leaning forward, shoulder blades, shoulders are relaxed, collarbones are wide, sternum is leaning. Feeling that stretch along your backside and your legs. Staying rooted, use that breath to sink deeper and deeper. And now, holding on to the knees, tuck the chin, round the back, and let's come into a seated cat pose. Hang on to those knees now. Imagine a scoop in your tummy where you're holding something in this space. Round out the back, and now the shoulder blades are nice and open, nice and wide, so you have a wide curved back. Breathe in, allowing those shoulder blades to stretch more and more open as you hang on your knees. And then take a deep breath in. And then exhale, forward fold, letting all the air out as you compress your tummy. Feeling the stretch. Deep breath in. Exhale, hang on the knees. Seated cat-cow. So let's do these a few more times. Going at the speed that feels good to you. Exhale, coming forward, tuck the chin. Inhale. Exhale, hang. Inhale, roll the shoulders down and back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to center. Now on the next breath, let's open up our legs nice and wide. So inhale, wide legs. Excellent. Now don't forget to engage the feet. Bring those feet up and bring the toes towards your shins. Because if you have relaxed feet, your calves are not engaged, your quads are not engaged. So bring those toes up and engage the knees. All right, everybody, don't forget to engage your legs by drawing your feet up towards your shin. Bring those toes towards the shin. You can see that it engages the calf muscle, clench the knee, and engages the quad. So a relaxed foot like this, you don't have any of these muscles engaged. So bring those toes up towards the shin. Don't worry, you're alone in your class, so your feet might be a little dirty or your manicure might not be great. That's okay with online yoga. Please excuse mine. All right, so bringing those toes up, totally engaging the legs, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale the arms up nice and high. Again, dropping those shoulder blades, don't forget. Now going for a nice twist. Remember, come all the way twisting, twist towards your right, twist, twist, twist. And don't come down onto your leg until you've completed your twist. And on the exhale, come down onto your extended leg. Reaching towards your shin, your foot, or if you can, take your upper arm and grab the outside of your foot. Keeping the sitting bones rooted, feeling the nice stretch all along the side body again, and enjoying that twist. And now inhale, arms up. Very good. Exhale down. Inhale up. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Twist your body, twist your spine as much as you can. And then on the exhale, come down over the extended leg. Bringing that chest to thigh. Using your exhalation to come deeper into the posture. Remember, using our breath to help us with our flexibility. Keeping those sitting bones rooted into the mat, and then take the upper hand if you can and grab the outside of the foot. Taking a few breaths here. Enjoying the stretch. And now come back up to center. And then one final seated stretch. Bring the legs all the way together. Engage the legs again by pulling those toes up to your shins. Inhale, body up long, reaching towards the sky. Reaching as high as you can because it feels good and it's good for you. Feel that energy run all the way up and down, and then exhale, forward fold. Reaching to wherever you can, whether it's the shins, the ankles, the feet, or the toes. Now, if you'd like to take this posture a little bit deeper and you have a block at home, you can take the block and put it at the bottom of your feet. So again, inhale up. And then exhale, either reaching for the feet or grabbing the block. Now, you can look slightly ahead. Keep your drishti, your focal point, right in front of you. Not up high, not down low. So I invite you to take a few breaths in this deep stretch. Sitting in these static poses can be difficult for people, especially because it requires you to keep that mind steady and still. Enjoying the quietness and the stillness of the pose. Using your breath to go a little bit deeper with each exhalation. So remember, on the inhalation, you lengthen and extend your body. On the exhalation, you crawl deeper into the posture. And now you can take your head and tuck it, looking at your belly button. You can feel the difference in the posture and the pose and the stretch. You can feel the difference in where and what muscles are being engaged and stretched. Breathing through this. Totally going inward. Inward in body and inward in mind. Keeping that mind still, reminding yourself of your intention, cultivating some positive energy for your dedicated person. And breathing for 3, 2, and 1. Gently come all the way up. Exhale, arms out. Now that was a very deep inward pose, so I invite you to take the arms up and out, placing them by your sides. Now, let's engage our feet into the ground and push our hips up to the sky. Looking up towards the sky, dropping the head back. And then come all the way down. Beautiful counter pose, relaxing the arms. Now sweep the legs around and come into Seiza, Japanese sitting pose. Bringing your hands to your heart, take a deep breath in. Center your mind, connect with your breath. And now on the next inhale, interlace your fingers and reach up to the sky. So interlace and inhale up to the sky. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now on the next breath, inhale, flip the palms up, receiving energy from the universe. Exhale down. Inhale, come up on the knees this time. Exhale down. And now on the next inhale, come up on the knees. And shift those hips a little bit forward, squeezing your buttocks towards your body, allowing your hips to push forward so that your torso can lean back. The torso is the counterbalance to the hips, giving yourself a micro back bend. Now exhale, come all the way down into child's pose. Inhale, flip the hands out, rise up, up, up to the sky. This time, push those hips out a little bit more, using the tops of your feet to help you stay balanced, using your hips to help you stay balanced, pushing them out and bending that back. Gazing at your hands, looking behind. For 3, 2, And now exhale very, very, very slowly so that you don't become dizzy. It's okay if you're wobbling a bit, come down, bringing your hands to your heart. All right, on the next breath, let's place our hands down in front of us for tabletop. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, hands down into tabletop. Very nice. Now, arms, have your elbows under your shoulders, wrists under elbows, creases of the wrist run parallel with the front of the mat. Knees are under hips, and legs are natural, standing width apart. So taking those hands down onto the mat. It's always important to take time to check your alignment so that you have a safe practice as well as a joyful practice. So checking that alignment, getting yourself settled, because we're queuing ourselves up for downward dog. Good. Now take a nice deep long breath and straighten out that spine. Elongate the spine. And on the exhale, push the hip out and look over your left shoulder. Pushing that hip out to the right, looking at your left pinky toe. And then again, repeat the process. Come back to center. In. And on the exhale, push the left hip out, look over the right shoulder towards the right pinky toe. Really feeling that stretch in your hip. Let's go side to side a few more times with your breath. Connecting to that breath to help you flow joyfully and mindfully. This is your appointment with life. This is the hour that you've dedicated, or the 40 minutes that you've dedicated to commit to yourself, to commit to mindful movement. So bring your mind back to the mat whenever it wanders. And on the next breath, come to center. On the next breath, inhale, push that foot out right behind you. Now, let's remember another alignment adjustment here. Keeping those hips. You have two headlights on those hips. Keeping those headlights pointing down or pointing forward. Don't bring the right hip up. Don't bring the left hip up when we kick that leg out. Keeping everything squared up, nice and tight to the mat. So squaring up those hips to the mat. Inhale, right leg up, pushing that heel out behind you. Bringing the toes to the shins. Don't forget that engages your calf and your quad. Exhale down. Inhale, left leg out and back. Push through the heel, feel the energy. Square up the hips, engage the core. Don't let those shoulder blades come together and let your body droop and drop down. You want to engage that core. So this is droopy. We want to avoid that. Come all the way up. There we go. And engage the core. Hips are squared, push that leg out. Exhale down. Inhale, right leg up. Now working on our balance, take a nice deep breath in and raise that left arm all the way up. Square up that hip. Now take those fingertips, keep them nice and long. Reach them out in front of you. Engaging the core to steady yourself. Reaching longer. And exhale down. Feel that energy running through your body, a little bit of heat. Let's inhale up the left leg. Engage the entire core and bring the right arm out. Hand is strong, arm is strong. Body is engaged, core is engaged. Bum, calf, quad, push through the heel, toes to shins. Totally engaged for 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Shake those hips out. And now we're going to tuck the toes and get ready for our first downward dog. Remember, similar alignment to tabletop, keeping those hands nice and open, gripping the mat. Wrists run parallel with the front of the mat. So the creases of the wrists. Hands are down here. Tuck the toes. And on the next exhale, push yourself up and out. Feels good, doesn't it, everybody? Walk that dog a little bit. Now remember, let's bring our chest to thighs. So it's really hard work if you let your arms hold all the weight. And when your torso, like I'm doing right now incorrectly, is over your arms, all that weight is in your arms and it's going to tire you out. So let's shift the weight towards our thighs. Can you feel the difference? It's huge, the difference. Chest to thighs. Now, your sitting bones are pointing up and out, as if they're pointing towards the upper corner of your wall and ceiling. Let the head loose, nod your head yes, shake that head no. Walk that dog by bending the knee, coming up on the tippy toes. And now on the next breath, I want you to inhale, come all the way up on those tippy toes, shift the weight to the front, and then exhale down. We won't come into a full plank quite yet. Just inhale up and exhale down. One more time, come up on those tippy toes, inhale up and exhale down. Now I want you to gently walk your feet towards your hands. Now, make note of my hands, everybody. You either need to cupcake your fingers or lay them flat, but don't rest on the knuckles. So, walking your feet to your hands, cupcake those fingers, bring your feet to hands in the front of the mat, beautiful, and stay upside down. Allow your body, the weight of your body to hang you down. See if you can touch the ground or your feet. If not, that's okay. Sway side to side, hold your elbows. And now on the next breath, we're going to roll ourselves up for 5, 4, 3, 2, release those arms. 1, Hastasana, arms up in the air. Hands to heart. Very nice, everybody. Inhale, bring those arms up. And now exhale, come all the way down. Bring your body towards your thighs. Inhale up, sun salutation end. Nice flat back here. Exhale down, hands on mat, step back. And let's start today by dropping our knees and coming into a modified plank. Excellent, chaturanga. And now come up for little bit cobra here, okay? So a tiny cobra. With the kids we call it baby cobra. Relax the shoulders. Bring those elbows tight to your body. So no flying, no wings. Elbows tight to your body. With cobra, we never extend our arms and lock the elbows. That's upward dog. So when we talk about cobra, we have the relaxed shoulders, the elbows are tucked into the body, we're gripping the mat with our fingers, and we're engaging the triceps. Rooting your hips into the mat, rooting your body into the mat for 3, 2, push up into tabletop, tuck the knees, and go into your downward dog. Exhale it out. Walk that dog. Very good. Let's inhale up the right leg. Just push it straight out behind you. Exhale down. Very nice. Inhale up the left leg. Push it straight out behind you. You don't need to go too high. We're not doing anything fancy here. We're just staying focused on our movement and our breath. Exhale down. And now take a nice deep breath up and walk ourselves towards the front of the mat. One more time, walking up. Very good. Now, walk your hands to one side, keeping those feet rooted in the mat, keeping them pointing forward, walking to one side, and now walking to the other. And now come back to center, and let's root to rise, reaching up all the way to the sky. Exhaling, hands to heart. Very nice. Inhale, arms. Let's sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. So sitting in that chair pose, our arms can be up in the sky like this, or modify, hands to heart, yogi's choice. Now sink into that chair pose, feeling yourself, feeling these quads start to burn, start to engage, get nice and hot, sinking deeper and deeper. And when you begin to generate heat, and it feels a little bit difficult, maybe your muscles are burning, that's the time that you remember to stare at your drishti, use your Ujjayi breath, that Darth Vader breath, some people call it, and tell yourself mindfully to breathe through the discomfort. Sink a little bit deeper for 3, 2, and on the exhale, forward fold. 1. Breathe it out, that felt good. Really using those muscles, engaging those muscles. Now root your feet and rise up, Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, half back. Again, sun salutation A. Exhale, step our hands down, and you can jump or step back into your plank. Holding that plank. Drop the knees if you need to, or use your core strength to engage in that full plank. Now remember, with your plank, I want you to push through the heels. Again, so all your weight isn't in your upper body. So instead of letting all your arms hold all the weight, push through the heels, engage the legs, the bum, the core. And that makes it a lot easier to hold a beautiful, strong plank. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Now chaturanga. Bringing those elbows down. Drop the knees if you need to. Inhale up. This time, upward dog. Now remember, upward dog, we don't have our knees, our shins, or our thighs on the mat. It's only the tops of our feet. So tops of feet on the mat. Hands are nice and wide open. Finding that arch in your lower back. Looking up towards the sky, but don't crank your neck up. Gently towards the sky. Feet are the only things on the mat. For 3, 2, and then on the next exhale, roll over the toes. Come into your downward facing dog. Now remember, don't bring the weight up on your hands. Exhale it out. And bring your chest to your thighs. Breathe it out. 3. Pushing those heels towards the mat. Your heels don't have to touch the mat. If they're up here, that's okay. But see if you can push the energy down towards the mat. Hands are nice and wide. Chest to thighs. 2. And 1. Now on the next breath, I want you to inhale up your right leg. And now step it mindfully up next to your right hand. Coming for this low lunge. So we have hand, foot, collarbone is nice and wide, leading with the sternum, finding your gaze slightly in front of your mat, pushing through that back leg. Nice long stretch, engaging your pelvic floor for 3, 2, And now drop that back knee and come all the way back onto your back leg for runner's pose. Grab onto that front foot if you can. And go ahead and deepen the stretch for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, place your hands by your sides, roll up, tuck the back toe, and come back into your low lunge. Now on the next breath, you're going to mindfully shift your weight to the front and step to the front for 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Not so gracious on my part. You just, not so grateful on my part, but you just do what you can do. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Inhale again, Utkatasana chair pose. Now this time we're going to take it a little bit deeper. You're going to exhale out that right foot, all right? And then cross it over your knee, finding some balance. Now sinking deep into that pose. Feeling the tension. It's all right if you fall, come out and then come back in. So this time in chair pose, we're going to inhale, nice, deep, long, strong, long back. Exhale, bring the leg over, cross it over your knee, over your thigh. Find your drishti, balance, nice straight back. Sink deep into the pose. Let that knee come out and wide for 3, 2, 1. And if you'd like to take it a little bit deeper, if you have blocks, you can use them. If not, you just go for the forward fold. Feeling that tension along your gluteus maximus. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Use your core strength. Come up. And then release the leg. Shake it out. Inhale, let's do it one more time on the opposite leg. So, sitting into your Utkatasana chair pose. Now, taking that left leg or right, the opposite leg, crossing it over, sitting in, finding your drishti, working on that balance for 3, 2, 1. Now you might find that you're better on one side than the other side. That's generally true. So you might find your balance is better on one side than the other. Perhaps you have an injury on one leg like I do. Whatever it is, the most important thing is that you are working through your yoga, through your asanas without judgment. Whether you need the block or you don't, whether you fall out of the balance or you don't. The most important thing is that you do it without judgment. Now using that core strength, coming all the way up, and then release that leg and shake it out. Bring those hands to heart. All right, take a deep breath in, bring those arms up to the sky, Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Excellent. Breathe it out. Bring those chest to your thighs. Inhale. Bring that back up. Flat back. Tailbone out. Exhale. Step back into plank. Now go through that vinyasa. Holding that plank. And now exhale. Drop the knees if you want. Or full chaturanga. Dandasana. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale, roll it through, downward dog. Ha. Breathe it out. Chest to thighs. Ha. Feel how good it is to stretch, to be upside down, to let those muscles uncurl, unfold, and relax. All right, on the next breath, inhale up that left leg or the opposite leg that you stepped forward and did our low lunge for. Keeping those hips nice and square. Inhale it up and exhale it. Step it to the front of the mat, bringing it next to your hand. If you need to take your hand and move your foot to the front, that's perfectly fine. Now finding that nice long lunge, extending from heel to toe, nice and long. Engaging your pelvic floor all the way through, up your spine, nice and strong. Fingers are wide, shoulder blades are running down that back collarbone, extended wide, leading with the sternum. Pushing through the heel and holding that nice long stretch. Feels good. For 3, 2, and now drop the back knee and sit back onto your back leg for runner's pose. And with this pose, you can grab it. If you can grab your foot, go ahead and grab it. Sitting back, and on the exhale, lower that head down. Feeling the stretch. Pulling your feet towards your shin, pulling your toes towards your shin so you get an even deeper stretch in the calf. 3, 2, 1. Now exhale, place your hands by your sides, roll over the heel, come up, plant the foot, and now pop that back foot up. Take a deep breath in and exhale, step it to the front mindfully. Beautiful. Inhale. Flat back, exhale. Go ahead and hug those legs one last time. Upside down. We're upside down a lot today because going upside down is a mood booster. And now root the feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Now take a nice deep breath. And turn yourself towards the sideways of your mat so that your feet run parallel with the sides of the mat. Your legs are nice and wide. Inhale, hands on hips. Inhale, your spine nice and straight. So don't pinch a toe, don't point the toes out. Just nice parallel feet. Inhale, we're going upside down again. Exhale, forward fold. Now stop halfway. Engage the core so you have a nice flat back. Those sitting bones again are flipped up and out, pushing towards the back wall. Your tummy, your back, your shoulders, every muscle in your core is engaged. Your hands are on your hips or interlaced behind, yogi's choice. I want you to sit here for 3, 2, and remember you can have that micro bend in your knees so you're not hurting or possibly hurting your knee by putting too much pressure on that joint. So holding this for 3, 2, exhale, come all the way down, forward fold. Place those hands in between the feet. So again, foot, hand, foot. And if you can exhale, come deeper, bend the elbows. Taking a few breaths, sinking deeper into the forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. And now if you'd like to, you can switch those hands around and try and walk yourself through. For 3, 2, 1. And now come back. Excellent. Walk your hands to one side, yogi's choice. Bring your hands to the other. And come back to center. And now, place your hands on your hips. Take a nice deep breath. Root your feet. Rise up to half back. Using your core. Engaging your muscles for 3, 2, inhale, come all the way up. Excellent. Now keeping your feet where they are. Shift your heels in and point your toes out. Sitting all the way down here for Malasana or frog pose. Taking those elbows, pushing them inside your knees so that the elbows work and opening up those hips even more. Hands to heart. Take your pelvic floor, sink it down so that your tailbone is pointing towards the ground as much as possible, and so that your spine is going straight up and down as much as you can. Breathing it out. Smile. Smileasana. Many of you know where that pose came from. Sinking that bottom down closer to the core. Now, I want you to take your hands and place them on the ground. Straighten up the legs nice and slowly. From here, I want you to cross your arms and come and cupcake those fingers. Now, on the next breath, I want you to come up all the way onto those tippy toes. Sinking the bottom down so that the thighs run parallel with the mat. Coming up onto those tippy toes as much as you can. Spider pose. Holding it for 3, 2, 1. And now exhale, drop the heels, shake out the legs. Bring your hands to heart, root to rise. Beautiful. Now exhale, come back down into Malasana. Now, I invite you at this moment to go into your crow pose if this is a part of your practice. So, if it is part of your practice, go ahead and pause the video so that you can play around with your crow pose or take a few minutes to try to get into crow. If it's not a part of your regular practice, we can do some specialized videos on different poses, perhaps in the future. So, if crow is a part of your practice, go ahead and pause and practice your crow. For the rest of us, we're going to continue on. So, coming in to staff pose. Sitting up nice and tall, holding your body nice and strong. Toes coming to shins as always. And engage every muscle in your body. From calves to toes to shins to head, shoulders, even your face. For 5, 4, sitting up tall, 3, engage tightly, 2, and 1. All right, everybody. From staff, here we go into Navasana or bow pose. You have lots of choices here in this pose. You can hold onto your knees if you wish, bending your knees, or you can let go, just your hands, or if you have the desire or the strength, you can really straighten those legs, find your balance, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, sitting up tall, 3, ooh, baby, 2, and 1. Exhale, mindfully down. Oh, very good. Now, from here, come into Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Sitting up nice and tall. And let's sit here for 3 breath cycles. Pulling those ankles in towards your body, sitting up tall. For 3. From Baddha Konasana, take your yogi toe, lock your fingers, grabbing onto the big toe. Sitting here, finding your balance. Now inhale up one leg if you can. And then take your breath. Inhale up the other leg if you can. Now engaging that core. Sitting up nice and tall. Wide legs. Sitting up nice and tall for Prasarita Padottanasana. Nice wide legs, engaged core for 3, 2, and bring those legs down. Exhale in Baddha Konasana, nose to feet. Beautiful, come back up, swing the legs around, and we're gonna come onto our mat for a few final poses. Using your core strength, come down to the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, Evie. This is Evie. She's joining us for yoga. Evie. Leave it. Exhale down. Okay, let me do it again. Ready? And let's exhale, coming down, using our core strength for our final few poses on the mat. Engaging that tummy for 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Okay. Bending those knees, windshield wiper side to side. Try and keep those shoulder blades rooted on the mat. This is Evie. She's joining us for yoga. Her favorite pose is downward facing dog. Excellent. Now come back to center. Inhale up. Happy baby pose. Reaching from the inside, grabbing the heels, pulling straight down. Hi, sweetheart. Now push up through the heels and pull down with the hands. Feet are flat on the floor, ceiling, running parallel to the ceiling. Relax that head and neck, and pull. And that's a push-pull sensation. Excellent. And release. Lowering the legs down slowly to the count of 10, 9, 8, 7. Watch your lower back. 6, 5. Push through the heels. 4, 3, 2, and down. Very good. Now, walk your feet to the right corner, bottom corner of your mat, shifting the hips to the outside left, and then bring those arms up and over for this nice curved half moon or banana pose. So the right arm, the arms are in the top right corner and the feet are in the bottom right corner. The hips are to the left. You get a nice long stretch along your side body. Now come back to center. Take the hips, shift them to the right of your mat. Walk the feet to the left bottom corner. Bring your arms up. And then bring them all the way around to the left top corner. You can grab onto your arm like this. Keep that bottom rooted on the mat as much as you can. And really try and get that arch. Sitting in this, breathing in this, trying to feel the stretch, settle the mind, connect with the breath. For 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Very nice. Bend those knees. Let's give yourself some more spinal twists. Knees all the way to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Now come back to center. Let's do our final pose, laying down. So, all right, let's cross sides. Take the left leg, place it over the right knee. Bring that up, place your left hand through the hole, grab onto the shin. Go ahead and pull in towards your chest. So you get that deep. Resting that head and shoulders on the ground as much as possible. Relaxing your head, the neck, shoulders. Pulling that knee towards your chest so you get that deep stretch in your left leg, your left quad, hamstring, gluteus, Nice deep figure 4 stretch for 3, 2, and 1. Relax it down. There you go. Windshield wiper those knees side to side. Now for our final pose of the class. This is your opportunity to go into an inversion if you'd like to. You can pause the video here and practice an inversion. If you prefer not to, go ahead and follow us with a series of bridges. So taking your feet, bringing them towards your buttocks, almost so that you can touch those heels. Place your hands flat on the mat. Take a nice deep breath in and raise up those hips. Squeezing your bum, squeezing your tummy. Nice straight legs so that they're pointing parallel. So don't open the legs, don't squeeze them. Nice natural posture. Hands are flat on the ground. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. Exhale down. Very nice. Windshield side to side. Always coming back to the spinal twist. Keeping the shoulder blades down. Bringing the knees all the way across. Let's come up now for our second bridge pose. Placing your hands on the mat, relaxing the shoulders, walking the heels towards the bum. On the next breath, I want you to inhale the hips up. Now from here, shimmy the shoulders under your back. Interlace your fingers, bringing those shoulders even deeper under your back. And then push up. Pushing up through the hips. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. You need to engage those quad muscles. So engaging your thigh muscles and really pushing them up high for 3, 2, 1. Exhale down. Relaxing the feet now, side to side, side to side. Keeping the shoulder blades rooted, bring the knees all the way over. Very good. Now for our last bridge pose. If you would like to go into a wheel, and that's part of your normal practice, go ahead and go into your wheel safely. If you prefer to stay and do a final bridge, go ahead now. Take those heels, walk them again, close to your bum, come up on the shoulders, interlace the hands, and again, shimmy those shoulders underneath the shoulder blades, underneath your shoulder, come up on your tippy toes as high as you can this time. Knees are pointing forward, don't open them up. Keep that nice alignment. Push up, up, up. And this time, if you'd like to challenge yourself by raising one leg for 3, 2, 1, lower it down. Give yourself another challenge. Inhale up, 3, 2, engaging the muscles, 1, down, and then pushing up for the last 3 breaths through the hips. You might even take those hands, place them underneath your buttocks, raising yourself up as high as you can go without compromising your alignment. Breathing for 3, 2, 1. Relax, lower yourself down slowly. Now take your knees, counter pose, bringing yourself into a nice tight bowl. Arching that spine in the opposite direction. And then finally, extending your arms and your legs out for your final resting Shavasana.
The rain is pouring down like all the souls like your heart takes my voice. Let us free each other with our prayers, with our voice. And I'm coming home. And I'm coming home. And I'm coming home. And I'm coming home.
toes, allowing yourself to wake up, feeling the mat underneath your body, feeling the air surrounding you. Allow yourself to bring your knees up to your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Extend those arms and legs out. Give yourself a nice long stretch. Waking up, being here, being now. After the wonderful energy that you cultivated through your practice and the deep, joyful relaxation that you gathered during your Shavasana. Stretching out one last time, beautiful. Coming into that ball, rolling right over, then pushing yourself up into a seated pose. Coming into Sukhasana, easy pose. Bring your hands to your heart. Bow your heads in humility. Thanking yourself for finding the time to practice yoga, practice mindfulness, to slow down, to make that appointment with life. Thank you also for sharing your time with me and allowing me to guide you through this practice. Wherever you are out there in the world, I hope this positive energy that you cultivated goes to whoever you dedicated it to and helps you and your family get through these difficult times. Namaste.